Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying, Call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Forgive me the spirit and power to make this lesson. All right, and this is going to be over how Esau Edom is not going to escape his judgment whatsoever. All right, straight into the point. Esau, you are not going to be able to escape your judgment because they think that they're going to self-crash their system, right? They're going to cause the apocalypse, right? And that they're going to come back after the nukes have fallen and the destruction and the depopulation, okay? They think they're going to rule after that. But that's not what the scriptures say. All right, Yahweh Shai is going to appear in the midst of World War III, in which we are in World War III already. So Yahweh Shai is close. He's even at the door. But Esau Edom is so powerful. He think he's honestly going to escape. All right, so let's grab some scriptures. I want to open up with Amos chapter 9 and verse 2. It says, well, first of all, like the picture I got up, you got the little Edomite with his son or daughter or whatever with the NASA shirt, and then, you know, he in a spacecraft, and it looked like it's either other spacecrafts or maybe missiles getting shot across the world, but probably other spacecrafts. But you know what I'm saying? You could just take this, and this is like Esau's idea. Like the movie Don't Look Up. At the end of that movie, when the meteor that hit, right, which they was being warned, but they didn't. They was trying to deceive the masses to not look at it. Not Don't Look Up. That's the whole movie. Spoiler alert. But in the movie, man, that's what happened. And at the end of it, when it hit, right, they let it hit basically. They tried to escape to another planet, and what happened? They got over there. The creatures start devouring them over there. You know, that's Esau's actual mindset, that we're just gonna leave. We're just gonna wait it out. We're just gonna leave, whatever. That's not how it's gonna work. Thus says Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. That's what's written in the scriptures, which I'm reading, man. So this picture right here, this ain't gonna be reality. Now, they is going to go into satellites. They is going to go into bunkers. They are going to go to the bottom of the sea, which I'm going to pull in the scriptures. But they're not going to escape the judgment. How? The Lord is going to send his hunters to get them. So let's read it. Amos chapter 9 and verse 2. Though they dig into hell, right, the ground under the earth, right, into the earth, right, those are those bunkers, okay? Those bunkers, those fallout shelters. Man, they have city bunkers, man. They got bunkers the size of cities. You know what I'm saying? Esau really think he gonna get away, man. But that's just, the Lord set it up. You got to ask yourself, why the Lord set up, you know what I'm saying, for them to actually escape the destruction. And, you know, well, that's so they can be the first fruits of slavery, pursuant to the scripture where it says we're gonna put fetters of iron on their nobles and their, you know, how we gonna do that if they just die? Could we bring them back? Yes. But this is how the Lord has written it, that they're going to hide. They're going to be in hiding, and we're going to fish them out. We're going to hunt them out. Salakia. It says, though they dig into hell, those bunkers, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, those satellites, because they can't really get past the Van Allen's belt, right? They never been to the moon. That's a lie. But they do have satellites, all right? Though they climb up to heaven, right? What's called space, thence will I bring them down. Man, so Yahweh Bahashem Shai ain't gonna let Esau Edom get away. He's not just gonna planet hop and we gonna keep on having to go through this forever, where we take over this planet, but then we trying to catch him, but then the nigga gone, so we gotta go to it. No, we're above them, man. And the Lord is doing all this and allowing him to do this so that he can just show his power in him, which is gonna be a mighty defeat, man. A mighty defeat, you know. That's how the Lord's going to get his name and praise in the earth, taking down this demon, just like he did with Pharaoh. This is modern day Pharaoh. It says, verse 3, all right, it says, and though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, right, different parts of the earth, right, I will search and take them out thence. So the Lord, no matter where you at, man, the Lord going to get you, man. Ain't no hiding, ain't no shooting off to another planet, ain't no none of that. You got to drink that cup. It says, I will search and take them out thence, And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, what's that? Submarines, right? You don't just swim to the bottom of the ocean. That's a submarine. It says, thence I will command the serpent and he shall bite them. That's Leviathan. So it ain't no escaping, bruh. Rather you try to go up into heaven, you know, you try to go into a satellite, you know what I'm saying, and wait it out up there. You try to be in a bunker somewhere, you know. You try to be at the bottom of the ocean. You trying to hide out in various parts of the earth. No, man. See, that's the scripture that says he's a fugitive and a vagabond. This nigga's a criminal on the loose and he trying to run. But nah, man, it's like the angels are the holy police. The holy police. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna find your ass, man. That case, that Fed case been stacked up. It's a book high. It got all your shit in it. Everything you been doing. Everything you been thinking. Everything you want to do that you ain't gonna be able to do. And it's gonna be put on your head, man. And you gotta be sentenced. See, this is the sentencing right here. Now you're finna actually serve out your sentence, which is 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, and then to be cut off from remembrance because you're so evil, man. All right, it says, I'm gonna read it again, verse 4. And though they go, that was it then, verse 3. Okay, so it don't matter where you try to hide, man. Thus said the scriptures, the Lord is gonna get your ass up out of there and put you in chains, man. This is what we reading, man. Okay. Everything's in the scriptures. Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, thou that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. What's that cup? What's in that cup? Right? Righteous indignation. We had to drink the cup because we went off. You got to drink the cup. And the scriptures speak about how the Lord loves us and he punished us like that. Scripture says that nothing has been done to anybody like unto Israel. You know what I'm saying? All these captivities we had to go through and the stuff, the hell we had to catch, even in America, even now. All of that, man. Hey, man, it's nothing compared to what we're going to receive. But speaking in that sense, yeah, we went through hell, but Esau, Edom is going to go through worse. Just like it says in, I believe, Wisdom of Solomon, that he chastised our enemies 1,000 times worse. Let's grab that. I want that. Let me see. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter, what chapter is this? Chapter 12 and verse 22. It says, therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, right? Because we're his sons, he just chastened us for the moment, right? Thou scourgest our enemies 1,000 times more. Sheesh. That's why Esau, Edom is going to be cut off forever, because the Lord isn't going to let us just run around the earth for thousands of years doing wickedness and so-called not being punished, which really is just a punishment on weight, you know, because he's slow to wrath. It says, now this is the reason, it says, to the intent that when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness, and when we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy. Yeah. Okay, so that's the point. But Esau, Edom is going to get it 1,000 times worse in the heathens, but Esau, Edom is the example. He is the one of the Lord's wrath. He's fitted for wrath, man. Okay, so now let's go back. Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Yeah, you had your time to rule. You did what you did. You had fun being the devil. Okay? It says, thou of Edom that dwellest in the land of Uz, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. Yeah. So Esau, Edom is about to be put to shame, man. Okay, the cup is coming to you, man, and you not gonna leave. Ain't no leaving earth or going digging into earth or going to the bottom of the ocean or anything to escape that cup, man. You gonna be forced to drink of that cup. Could you imagine these Edomites' faces, man, when they finally get into that captivity? You know what I'm saying? All these different families and stuff, when they finally actually go into captivity, man. And it's going to be beautiful for us because that's righteousness, because wickedness is going to be put out of the earth because they are the wicked. But imagine them being on that submarine. They feel the earthquakes and everything, and then they kind of slow down. And they're like, we made it. We're away. We did. They celebrating and shit. Then out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Like them underwater animals, how they be making them sounds. You know, you just hear a very deep sound and then a lot of water moving and the submarine is moving how it shouldn't be and all this. And out of nowhere, it's bitten in half. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, hey, don't mess with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, okay? But sheesh, man, the Lord is going to show that power, man, all right? The Lord is going to show that power. Not only that, Leviathan is also going to come up out of the ocean and deliver some wrath. Sheesh, man. Sheesh. There's one more scripture right here, Revelation 12:8. And prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. Okay? And prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. Right? Now, let's just go back to scripture to give you a little context, because it's speaking about when Yahweh shall return and Esau, Edom, and the other nations fighting them. Pursuant to also in 2nd Ezra, man, one of the early chapters where it speaks about how Yahweh shall came and he was flying upon a mountain, you know what I'm saying, so big you couldn't see the other side, and all the other nations came to try to subdue him, but then he basically blew their ass up, right? Fire out of the chariot, and it was nothing to perceive but dust and smell of smoke. That's the future, man. That's reality, man. All right, so let's read it. Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven. Now this isn't the heaven, you know what I'm saying, where the moon and the stars are. This is the first heaven, the upper atmosphere. Okay. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels. So you got Michael, the archangel, right, which basically is like a spirit created for war on the right hand side, right? And then you have the dragon and his angels. What's that? Esau, Edom, all these other countries and stuff, you know what I'm saying, coming together to subdue Yahweh Shai, right? Them and their fighter jets and their space force and this and that. That's where the war is going to be taking, the upper atmosphere, where like the birds are all the way up. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got the satellites and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Wherever Esau got his military, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe they have the little SpaceX thing. So, you know, they got stuff that they're going to try to use to fight the Messiah, but it's all going to come to naught. Okay? So they're going to fight, right? Revelation 12:7. They're going to fight. Now, who's the victory going to be given to? It says, and prevail not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. Yeah, now Esau, Edom isn't actually living in heaven. You know what I'm saying? In the upper atmosphere where it's a house floating. No, they're just talking about their estate, right? Because you got heaven on earth and you have hell on earth, right? So their high estate, they're going to be taken down from rulership, basically. All right? So Esau, man, you ain't going nowhere, man. Sit your ass down. You can try to run. Well, what does the saying say? You can run, but you can't hide. That's true. All right. So, man, all of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? A lot of this is getting pushed out there. Well, we're just going to go to another planet. No, you're not. You're not going nowhere. You're not just going to ruin Earth and the people and the Israelites and profane the name and all that, then just planet hop. No, you ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, Lord's will, this is edifying, man. Call her Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Chakudash, double unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach the truth and will, Rabbar Kadam, unto the hopeful elect. The cup also shall pass unto you, Edom. Shalom.